WON YouTube Networks is now on Facebook. Check it out.
Holy cow, it's a hit. The Money Store does it again. Boy, when it comes to second mortgages and first mortgages, the Money Store has fixed rates. Low interest. Low monthly payment. And instant approval by phone to qualified borrowers. For a second or first mortgage, call the Money Store toll-free. Dial 1-800-221-9000. Find out how low our rates are today.
Once again, coming to you from old Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, New York. Overcast skies are up above us as today WON Sports SoxNet proudly present White Sox Baseball 17. Tonight, it's the Big Apple versus the Windy City as the New York White Sox take on the Chicago Cubs. Good evening, everybody. This is yours truly, John Rios. Thank you for joining us for another edition of Sox 17 Baseball on SoxNet YouTube. Yours truly. About to bring you play-by-play coverage here between the Sox and the Cubs, both teams with the best record in baseball. And we got a good one on the mound. Catfish Hunter 4-0 will go up against the 3-0 John Lackey for the Cubs. Both have had 7 starts, except now Lackey's looking for win number 4, while Catfish Hunter's looking for win number 5. Here's your lineup for the Cubs. You got Hayward, Bryant, Rizzo, Schwarber, Carlton, Fisk, Soler, Fowler, Russell, and Ben Zobrist. And as we told you, the 4-0 Catfish Hunter will look for win number 5 here tonight, taking on this potent and powerful Cubs lineup. As is a sold-out crowd here at Old Yankee Stadium. And we're about to play ball, and coming in to bat for the Cubs, Jason Hayward. The right fielder hitting at .324 so far this season, 5 home runs and 15 runs batted in. We're all set to go here in a big showdown between these two big city ball clubs. First pitch is a foul ball, and we're underway 0-1. Catfish with the stretch and the 0-1 delivery to Hayward into right center. Towards center field, looks like that is Andre Dawson. It is with the catch, and there's your first out of the ball game. Speaking of defense, let's take a look at the Sox defense presented by Majestic. In the outfield, got the usual Winfield, Dawson, and Jackson. The infield is Sandberg, Pagliarulo, Brett, and Mattingly. Catching the balls and strikes, Ron Hassey. Third baseman Chris Bryant, the batter, hitting at .328 with 7 home runs and already 29 runs batted in. I think 28 or 29. Best average in the National League so far in this 2017 campaign. And a 1-out delivery. Ground ball, that's a base hit down the left field line. Winfield will play it on the grass, so throw to second to keep the runner honest. So there's a single for Chris Bryant right down that third base line. So his average will spike up a little bit after that single. And here comes the meat of this order, Anthony Rizzo. The infield is in, the outfield is normal. That's popped up with foul, strike 1. The 0-1 delivery, swing and a miss, 0-2. 0-2, and that's fouled away. We'll do it again. Bryant with good speed. He has a good lead at first, almost a good lead. Again, the 0-2, another foul ball, this time on the left side. 0-2 delivery, dead to left center. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to be possibly problems for Winfield and the Sox. Bryant with tremendous speed on his way to third. He's getting a turnaround. He will score, and it is a 1-0 Cubs lead on the RBI triple by Anthony Rizzo. And here comes Kyle Schwarber. .226 average, 8 home runs, 15 runs batted in with a man at third and 1 out. A run is in for the Cubs. That's fouled straight back, strike one. The pitch by Hunter is there for a strike two call. So already some fireworks here in the first as the Cubs have drawn first blood. The 0-2. And he swung on a miss on a pitch that was about to hit him. Not a good at-bat by Kyle at all. He's retired, 2 outs with a man at third. And this swing was so late it's not even funny. Here's Carlton Fisk, the former White Sox. Big contributor to last year's club. And that's hit on the ground to short. And he throws to the wrong bag, and it's going to get the run in. Pagliarulo forgot there was no man at first base. And that's going to be a run-scoring error. Possibly it's 2-0 Chicago. Boy, what was Pags thinking? Had a brain cramp right there. That's a bad one. Here's Jorge Soler. The DH, 281, no home runs, no run, a couple of runs batted in, I believe. Couldn't tell, the graphic went too fast. So instead of this inning being over, it continues and another run scores. I mean, that's just a brain cramp by Pags, no question about it. The 0-1, fouled away now 0-2. The pitch, strike three call. Second strikeout of the inning for Hunter. But one run scores and another run scores when it shouldn't have. At the middle of the first, it's the Cubs 2 and the White Sox coming back. Look at the Sox manager, and here's a look at the 1 through 9 Sox batting lineup. You got Pagliarulo, Mattingly, Winfield, Jackson, Fred, Hasse, Carter to DH tonight, Sandberg and Dawson. That's your 1 through 9 lineup. They're going up against the 3-0 John Lackey, a 1.1 ERA, 7 games so far. He's pitched this season, 52.2 innings pitched, 43 hits he's surrendered, 11 walks he's delivered, 45 strikeouts he's thrown. So the Cubs and the White Sox at it again here. Bottom of the first, Cubs lead 2-0. And let's take a look at the Cubs defense presented by Majestic. Outfield is Schwarber, Fowler, and Hayward. The infield is Zobrist, Rizzo, Russell, and Bryant. Catching the balls and strikes for Chicago is Carlton Fisk. Here's Mike Pagliarulo. Look at that average so far. He has been red hot so far, but a brain cramp in the last inning. Try to make up with it right now. First pitch to Pags, swing and a miss, high heat on 1. The 0-1 to Pags. High drive in the deep right center. He'll bring one back. So long, farewell. Homer for Pags. He answers the brain cramp with a bomb into the gap, into the bleacher creatures. Home run number 11 of the year, and the Sox are within 1. It's 2-1 Chicago. Boy, he needed that, and fans, you know what happens every time a Sox hits home run. Hey, Mike Pagliarulo, this bud's for you. Man, he socked that one. That ball looked like it was high in the strike zone, and he deposited it deep in the right center into the bleacher creatures for a home run. He knew it too. Look at this. That pitch was going away, and he deposited deep away into the bleacher creatures in right center. So a home run for Pags and the Sox, and they're down by 1, and now here's Preston Mattingly hitting at .383 with 13 homers and 38 runs batted in. So an auspicious start for both clubs. Sox are down by 1 though, 2-1. So here's Preston Mattingly. Lackey set. Pitch. There for a strike one call. Look at the league leaders in the American League. Lots of home runs. Hasse leads the club with 19. How about that? He's had himself quite a rookie season, as well as Mattingly and Pagliarulo. The 0-1 to Preston, down low, 1-1. The big meat of this order coming up, Winfield and Jackson. Nobody out, a runner's in. 2-1 Chicago against New York. One. It's the center field. That's going to be a hard hit base hit. So Mattingly's on. The tying run is on. And the go-ahead run is coming to play right now. And that is Dave Winfield. Winfield hitting at .356 with 11 home runs and 30 runs batted in. His on-base percentage at a whopping .399. Reggie Jackson's on deck. Man's at first, nobody out. A runner's in. 2-1 Cubs lead. Lackey set. The infield is in. The outfield is normal. Hard hit, and that's a double play ball. Nicely turned. 2 away.
Batting fourth,
So I'm going to bring up Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. He's a potential tying run. He's hitting at .372 with 14 home runs and 40 runs batted in. His on-base percentage at a whopping .432, I believe. Base is empty, a runner's in. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. 2-1 Cubs. Pitch on the way to Reggie. Went too far, strike one. The 0-1 delivery. Line but foul, and I think he likes to get that one back. That was a hanger, and he knows he got it, and he missed it. So he's in the hole now, 0-2. Hoping to get that same pitch again. And that's outside, 1-2. Lucky he took that one. 1-2 is the count. Sox down 2-1 here in the bottom of the first. Lackey set at the belt. 2 outs, bases empty. Now the stretch. And the 1-2 by Lackey. Hard on the ground, base hit in the center. And the inning continues. The tying run is on base with 2 outs. And the go-ahead run is now coming to the plate. That ball almost took the body out of Lackey there. So the batter now is George Brett. One of the hottest hitters in the Sox lineup right now. He stands in with a man at first and is called down by 1. And 2 outs in this inning. In the center, another base hit. Reggie will stay put at second. Brett goes to first. First to second, 2 outs. A 2-out rally going for New York. Here in the bottom of the first inning. And the batter now will be Ron Hassey, who leads the team with 19 home runs, 42 runs batted in. His average at a whopping .397. He's really making a case of right now becoming a big Rookie of the Year candidate. We shall see. Big opportunity for Hassey. Lackey set. 2-out delivery. High fly in the left, and he knows he missed it. Schwarber is there, and the inning is over. Keller hits, a run scores off the bat of Pagliarulo. And at the end of 1 is the Cubs 2 and the Sox 1. Dexter Fowler, the center fielder, steps in. .275 average with 6 home runs and 22 runs batted in so far this year. First pitch, fouled away, strike 1. 2-1 Chicago leads the New York White Sox, a former Chicago team, until I got my hands in the game. Oh, to the Fowler. Line but foul. Remains 0-2. Oh, to delivery. Remains 0-2. Good battle between Fowler and Hunter. Again, the stretch and the 0-2. They set up inside. It's too high. 1-2. The stretch and the 1-2 delivery. Another foul ball. Again, the 1-2 delivery. Another foul ball. This time to the third base side. These kind of at-bats can really frustrate a pitcher. That's popped up behind the plate. And again, another foul ball into the stands. Well, he's throwing him everything out of the woodwork. And he wins the battle with a strikeout. Number 3 in his game for Hunter. 1 down to begin the second. That was a heck of a battle. Here's the shortstop, Addison Russell. 264 average, 1 home run, and 10 runs batted in. 2-1 Sox are down against the Chicago Cubs. The pitch to Russell. That's a chopper. To the shortstop, pads. Long throw from his legs. Got him. Nicely done by Mike Piarulo, and there's 2 down. Almost Jeter-like. Not close to him, but very almost. On the battle now is Ben Zober, sitting at 216 with 2 home runs and 9 runs batted in. 2 outs, bases empty, 2-1 Chicago. There's a strike, 0-1. The kick and the pitch, 0-1 into left field. Can of corn for Winfield, you would hope. It is. Side retired. 1-2-3 go to Cubbies. Middle of the second. 2-1 Chicago leads New York. Here's Gary Carter, who hasn't had that much playing time, but with the struggling Willie Stargell, he will get a chance to bat here and play. Average at 296 with no home runs and 1 run batted in. He's a potential tying run at the plate right now for the Sox. Down 2-1. And Lackey back to work. First pitch to Carter. High fly ball into right center. Dexter Fowler comes in, makes the catch. There's your first out of the second inning. So Carter retired, and now bring up the bottom of the order. Ryan Sandberg, the Rhino, hitting at 304 with 7 home runs and 14 runs batted in. Right-handed batter for the New York Sox. Lackey 1 out under his belt, nursing a 2-1 lead for the Cubs. There's a chopper right back up the middle. The second baseman's got it. Throws, nicely done. As Rizzo is a pretty big guy, able to get that ball on top of his head and keep his foot on the bag. So quickly 2 down. And Andre Dawson, the former Cub, steps in, hitting at 333 with 9 home runs and 21 runs batted in. 2-1 Chicago leads New York. The pitch. On the ground, base hit in the right center, the inning continues. Another 2-out hit collected by the Sox in this game, and almost a disaster. And we go to the top of the order, and a man who's already hit a home run in this game is coming to the plate now. Take a look at that hard hit single right back up the middle. Here's Mike Piarulo. Homered his last time up back in the first, and it was a no-doubter. Preston Mattingly's on deck if this inning continues. Runners at first, 2 outs. 2-1 Cubs lead the Sox. Lackey set at the belt. The pitch on the way. And a foul ball, and he would like to get that one back. He was sitting dead red and missed it. It's strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Chopper to the second baseman. They'll get the outside retired. 1-hitter man is stranded. No runs scored. We play 2 in the Bronx. Chicago Cubs 2. New York White Sox 1. We march on to the 3rd inning. 2-1 Cubs lead. Jason Hayward, who flew out his last time up back in the first, he'll step in to begin the 3rd. And Catfish Hunter begins the 3rd with this pitch, and it's a drive in the air to deep left center. And if you can forget about this one, Jason Hayward goes yard near the Sox bullpen. What a shot by Jason Hayward, and the Cubs extend their lead to 3-1. Home run number 6 of the season for Jason. What a difference a year makes. Had an awful year last year with the Cubs in his first year, even though he was a big part defensively. But offensively, he wasn't to be shown. But different year, different season. New Jason Hayward, and he's getting back in the groove. A no-doubter for Jason Hayward, and it is a 3-1 Cubs lead as we see this home run on replay. Say the name of this batter in a moment when we get a chance. Foul ball, strike 1. I don't know who it is. Oh, it's Chris Bryant. My mistake. And he fouls that one out of play, and that was a dead red pitch there. 0-2 delivery. Fouled away again. I'll tell you what. The Cubs are hitting everything that Catfish is throwing so far in the early going. Another rip and a foul ball. 0-2. Another foul ball. Boy, he's running up Catfish's pitch count. The pitch. Popped him up. Second base side, the Rhino. Calls off everybody. He will put it away for the first out tallied in the inning. So the Rhino with the put out. Take a look at this pitch. And just under this one. So the batter now will be Anthony Rizzo. Takes a strike. He drove in the first run of the game. An RBI double into the left center field corner. The pitch on the way. That's hit on the ground. Base hit in the center. The shift was there. Nicely turned by Dawson to keep the runner at second base. So Rizzo hit it right up the middle through the shift. And he's on for the second time here today. Now bring up Kyle Schwarber, who struck out as badly as you can strike out. A run is in, man's at first, one out. And that's ripped deep to right field. Jackson giving it a look, and it is gone. Kyle Schwarber rips one into the right field corner into the bleachers. In right, the short porch in right, a two-run shot. And now it's the Cubs 5 and the White Sox 1. And they are giving it to Catfish right now in the early going. And it's home run number 2 in this game for the Cubs. Best record in the National League, 24-14. And it could be improving to 25-14 with the way they're going. Here's a look at the home run just now. That was a rip. And a no-doubter. Here's a former Sox, Carlton Fisk, and right now, Catfish doesn't have it right now. Having trouble locating his pitches. That one's way off, 1-1. The 1-1 delivery. That's ripped to third. Brett's got it. 2 outs. So, that'll bring up Jorge Soler. He doesn't need a hitter for the Cubs. 0-for-1 here tonight. Swing and a miss. 0-1. 2 outs and 3 runs are in. A solo shot by Jason Hayward, and a moment ago, a 2-run shot hit by Kyle Schwarber. That's grounded to third. And Brett will take care of it, side retire, but the Cubs score 3 runs on 2 home runs. And at the middle of the third inning from the stadium, it's the Chicago Cubs 5, and the New York White Sox 1. Well, the top to the meal of this order stepping in. That's Preston Mattingly, who singled his last time up. His club is now down by 4, 5-1. Here in the bottom of the third inning, and John Lackey with a commanding 4-run lead right now at the moment. On the ground, another hit for Mattingly. His second base hit of the day. And the meat of this order is coming up. He now has 57 hits. He came in entering play with 56. I think now he has 58. And here's Dave Winfield, 0-for-1, grounded out into a double play. And I mean, he smoked that pitch. It went right to Russell's glove. Reggie Jackson's on deck. Man's at first, nobody out. Pitch to Winfield is outside, 1-0. Lackey set. The 1-0 to Winfield, a chopper foul on 1, and I don't think he wanted that. 1-1 is the count. One delivery. Accidental swing and another double play. 2 outs. Tough night for Winfield. Now bring a Reggie Jackson. And again, he hit it right to the shortstop, Addison Russell. I don't think he wanted to swing on that one, but he did. And unfortunately, it does not do the job for the Sox. Instead, it hurts him. Well, here's Reggie Jackson, who hit a base hit his last time up. A single. He's 1 for 1 here tonight. Five to 1 Chicago. And the 2-out pitch by Lackey somehow is a strike. The 0-1. And popped up. The base side. Will it stay fair or foul? It's into the stands and off the reach of Bryant. It's a strike. And the inning continues. 0-2 though on Jackson though. 0-2. Got him swinging on a pitch. Side retired. The Cubs do the job and hold the Sox scoreless at the end of 3. It's 5-1. Cubs lead. Well, Dexter Fowler, who struck out back in the second, he'll lead off here in the 4th with his Cub up 5-1 against the New York White Sox. There's a strike, 0-1. The offense of the Sox so far in the early going, stagnant. There's another strike, 0-2. Pitch. Ripped a foul. 0-2 again. Ripped again, but foul. 0-2 pitch. Another rip and a foul ball. Boy, he's near 50 pitches. I don't know how long he's going to stay in this game, especially with a deficit like this. And another foul ball to Fowler. Pitch again. And that's popped up in the left field. Winfield onto this one. Makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Hey fans, Production Day continues. The countdown to Production Day. Supergirl 7 Unchained, starring Casey Ann as Supergirl and Ivy Christine as Melissa Bennett, a.k.a. Agent S, is being filmed on June 19th. It will premiere on WON The U 5.4 July 7th at 8, part of WON Super Week. We're looking forward to bring you the 7th installment of the WON MMP Supergirl Underwater Pearl fan film series, part of the WON MMP Super Heroine World series, and our 9th film overall between us and MMP, and we're looking forward to it. Another foul ball 0-2 on Russell. And a drive into high right field. Reggie Jackson going back there on the warning track makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 outs as Russell's retired, and that'll bring up Ben Zobrist, 0 for 1 here tonight. Flew out back in the 2nd inning. He's a left-handed batter for Chicago. And another foul ball 0-1. The 0-1 on the way. On the ground, base hit in the center field. So the inning continues for Chicago. Dawson will throw to first to keep the runner right where he is. Here comes the top of the order, and Jason Hayward, who homered his last time up in the left center. Near that Sox bullpen, he'll step in to come in this inning. With 2 outs and a man in first, it's a 5-1 Cubs lead. 1-0 is the count on Jason. The pitch by Hunter. And has shattered bat, base hit in the left center again. I don't know if that bat shattered, but it certainly sounded like it. And another hit for Hayward, and the Cubs have something going here in the inning. Bring up Chris Bryant. The pitch. There's a strike, 0-1. Not the Hunter we know at the moment. Big jam. There's a high fly ball into right field. Jackson going back, makes the running catch on the warning track and just saved 2 runs. Middle of the 4th. Cubs 5, Sox 1. It could have been worse. Well, almost a disaster in right field, but Jackson able to run that ball down and could have run in the 2 runs for the Cubs. We're already up 5-1. It would have been a larger deficit. George Brett, the first batter of this inning, fouls it away, strike 1. It'll be an 0-1. The stretch by Lackey and the pitch to Brett. High fly ball. Well hit in the left center field. Going back is Dexter Fowler. On the warning track, he'll make the catch for out number 1. And Lackey continues to keep the Sox bat in check after the Pagliarulo home run. Here's Ron Hatsey, who threw out his last time up, back in the first. The stretch by Lackey and the pitch on the way. High drive in the deep right center. Back is Fowler looking up. It's gone. He's done it again. Solo farewell. Home run number 20 for Ron Hatsey. And the Sox now making a 3-1 deficit. They're down 5-2. And once again, fans, you know what happens every time a Sox gets home run. Hey, Ron Hatsey, this bud's for you. What a rookie season for this young man. It's a grand hand reception from Gary Carter, who will come up to the bat, but this ball was tattooed. Not a no-doubter, but just a tattooer. Near the bleacher creatures in right center again, and it landed there. Home run number 20 for Ron Hatsey that leads the club. Is now 5-2 Cubs. And now here's Gary Carter. He rips this one in the deep center field. Grab goes Fowler. Still going back. It's gone. Back to back on the Sox. And Gary Carter has his first one. Solo home run for the Hall of Famer Gary Carter. It's a 2-run deficit. And it's 5-3 Chicago. And once again, fans, you know what happens every time a Sox gets home run. Hey, Gary Carter, this bud's for you. So a home run by Hatsey and a home run by Gary Carter now makes it a 5-3 ball game in favor of the Cubs. And here we go again. Boy, oh boy, and here's the Rhino. For Carter, that's home run number 1 of the season and his first as a Sox. And now Sandberg lifts it to right field, but caught by Hayward for the first out of the inning. Trying to make it 3 hits in a row, but that did not happen. So now here's Andre Dawson. 1-1 here today. He's 1 for 1 with a single. 5-3 Chicago against the New York White Sox. Lackey now nursing a 2-run lead. That's popped up in the right field. Shallow right field. Hayward is there. And that's it. Inning over. The Sox get 2 runs. 1 off the bat of Hatsey and 1 off the bat of Carter. End of 4. 5-3 Chicago. Anthony Rizzo steps in. He has a single and a double here tonight. 2 for 2 as we reach the 5th inning. It was turning out to be an entertaining ball game. Yours truly, Jonathan Rios, got to join us here on SoxNet YouTube, powered by MLB The Show. And it will be our final year of doing a GameCast via the PlayStation 3 platform. That's going to be a gapper as Winfield will throw to third to keep the runner at second. The shift was on, and that's what hurt him. And Rizzo with his 3rd hit of the ball game. I mean, he has really been on the ball. You now bring up Kyle Schwarber. He's 1 for 2 tonight with a big 2-run homer back in the 3rd. Man's at second, nobody out. Foul ball, strike 1. The 0-1 on the way. That's popped up in the right. Let's see if they'll get Rizzo to run. Jackson is running. Makes the catch, tagging is Rizzo. Here comes the throw to third by Reggie off the line. Well, Cubby is in scoring position, 90 feet away, and here's Carlton Fisk, the former Sox. 1 for 2 here tonight with a single and an RBI. Takes a strike 0-1. The 0-1 on the way. Fouled away 0-2. 0-2. Strike 3. Add another K. The Catfish's day. 2 down here in the inning. And a big one here in the 5th. So Catfish trying to hook, line, and sinker this inning and keep that runner from third from scoring. Jorge Soler, 0 for 2 here today, has had a tough night so far, and he rips that one foul. The 0-1 on the way, another foul ball. 0-2 delivery, popped him up near the stands, and that's going to be Ron Hefsey with the catch shot retired. The Cubs get a double, but that's it. They don't score. Middle of the fifth, halfway through. Cubs 5, Sox 3. We're not going to pause for station identification.
Greetings, I'm Spud Goodman, an alleged talk show host. Coincidentally, my show is named after me.
And I am Gerald Holcomb, a confirmed co-host on Spud's show.
And I'm Dorothy Jarvis, Spud's aunt. I'm the designated laugher on his show.
I'm supposed to say a word or two or maybe three about 920 WON, the Apple, in Brooklyn, New York.
Hey, Spud, would this be a good time for me to say something?
No, it would not. We're almost out of time here.
Wait, how about a quick chuckle?
All right.
That's the best I got right now.
Hashtag sad. All right, everyone needs to check out 920 WON, the Apple, coming at you from Brooklyn, New York. Ciao.
This is the Spud Goodman Show.
The Carpeteria label stands for low price and dependability. So when you see both labels together, you can be sure that you're getting a fine carpet at an affordable price. Carpeteria offers a choice of 15 different qualities of Trevera polyester carpeting in over 250 decorated colors. So come in and see for yourself. There are 25 Carpeteria stores, and there's one near you, I'm sure.
Some banks give you hundreds of locations where you can get cash. Citibank gives you hundreds of locations where you can get banking. Not just cash, real banking. Make deposits and loan payments, transfer money between accounts, even pay Citibank Visa and MasterCard bills. 55 different transactions at hundreds of locations, 24 hours a day. Where you live, where you work, or both. Citibank, when, where, and how to succeed.
Here's Pags, 1 for 2 here tonight. With a home run back in the first inning into the bleacher creatures in right center. 5-3 Chicago here in the bottom of the fifth inning. And a high drive into deep right center field. Pecky's Fowler is gone. He's done it again. Mike Piarulo with home run number 2 in this game and number 12 of the season. It's a 1-run deficit, 5-4 Cubs. And once again, fans, you know what happens every time a Sox gets a home run. Hey, Mike Piarulo, this bud for you. He is coming on strong. Take a look at a home run right now. Did it reach the bleacher creatures for the second time today? I doubt it. That's a wall scraper, folks. That ball was tattooed. And for Mike Piarulo, that's home run number 2 and home run number 12 of the season. And Mattingly takes the ball outside, 1-0. It's 5-4, Cubs lead. Mattingly has gone pretty well so far tonight. 2 for 2 with 2 singles.
Let's go, White Sox!
1-0 pitch. Mattingly up the middle. He's 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Preston Mattingly with a career day right now again with 3 solid base hits. And the meat of this order is coming up. Here we have Dave Winfield, who is grounded into a double play not once but twice. A tough night for Dave Winfield. But one swing can change his luck and change his fortune. 5-4 Cubs lead. And the pitch way outside 1-0. And you know what's ironic? He is grounded into a double play when Mattingly has been on base. And a pickoff again, not in time. It'll be a 1-0. The pitch to Winfield, ripped that one foul. He would like to get that one back. 1-1. One delivery. Another ground ball. This time, Russell's got him again. 2 double plays, making 3 double plays hit by Winfield, all turned by Russell. I thought that was going to be a seeing-eye single, but he robbed him. Holy cow, you talk about bad luck. And now here's Reggie Jackson, a potential tying run. Boy, grounding into 3 double plays in 1 game. That is a tough night. Reggie went too far, strike 1. 0-1 delivery, way outside. Boy, we've seen a lot of pitches outside by Lackey. Doesn't look good. 1-1 is the count. One delivery. Hot shot to Russell again. Inning over. Could have been a big inning, but for the 3rd time, Winfield grounds into a double play, but the inning does not go unscathed. Pags is his 2nd home run of the game. End of 5, Cubs 5. Sox. Well, Dexter Fowler steps in to begin the 6th. 0 for 2 here today. Struck out and flew out. First pitch to him. Strike taken. A seesaw battle between these two. And no action in either bullpen. 0-2. Foul away into the stand. 0-2 pitch. Another foul ball. He is near 80 pitches. That's the funny thing. He's at 72. We're in the 6th inning. And another foul ball. But he keeps pitching like this, he's going to reach 100 before the 7th. Another pitch. Another foul ball. Again the pitch. Popped him up. 3rd base side. Foul ground. George Brett under this one. Put it away for out number 1 here in the 6th inning. Here's Addison Russell. 0 for 2 with a flyout. Pitch on the way. Well, here's the strike. The ball got away. Doesn't matter. Nobody's on base. Russell has really hurt Winfield here today. 3 hard hit balls and he rocked them and turned them into double plays. 0-2 delivery. Struck him out and another K to Hunter's resume for today. 2 outs here in the 6th. Take a look at the pitch sequence presented by Show Track. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Well, the batter now is Ben Zobrist with 2 outs and the bases empty. 5-4 Cubs lead. There's a strike. The 0-1 delivery. Into left field, can according you would hope. Winfield under this one, puts it away, side retired. A clean inning for Hunter. Middle of the 6th, Cubs 5, Sox 4. Up 1 for 2. He's a potential tying run. Singled back in the 1st inning. The red-hot Ron Hassey's on deck. First pitch by Lackey. On the ground, base hit into right field, and the tying run is on base for the big man, Ron Hassey, the go-ahead runner. Potential go-ahead run. Hassey had a shot in the right center for a home run to keep this game close. Man's at first, nobody out, 5-4 Cubs. The pitch. On the ground, base hit in the right field. First and second, nobody out. And the batter now will be Gary Carter. Guess what? John Lackey ain't going to see him. He's coming out the ball game. Well, how about this? So Lackey's coming out the game with a 1-run lead. Can the Cubs hold on? We'll find out. Call the bullpen, brought to you by New York Telephone.
Wall Street makes the money, Soho makes the art. You need a Broadway critic now to tell the two apart.
24 hours a day, the people of New York Telephone keep our public telephones ready and waiting.
Nothing for New York than New York Telephone. Public phones.
Back at the stadium, we got a new pitcher for the Cubs, and we also have a pinch hitter coming for Gary Carter, the struggling Willie Stargell. In one swing, maybe he could change his fortune. First to second, nobody out. 5-4 Cubs lead here in the sixth. Pitch on the way. Hit hard to third. That's a double play. Holy cow, the Sox keep on shooting themselves in the foot. That is the fourth double play they've grounded into with a huge chance to make things happen as Stargell's struggles continue. Good turn by Chris Bryant. So now the tying run 90 feet away, and it's now up to Ryan Sandberg. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one. Nothing in one. The pitch on the way to the Rhino. On the ground to second. And the Sox don't get anything out of what could have been a huge inning. Wow. End of six. Cubs 4, Cubs 5, Sox 4. 5-9-0 for the Cubs, 4-12-0 for the Sox. Anthony Rizzo 3 for 3. Mike Pagliarulo 2 for 3 with 2 home runs. John Lackey out of this game. Has a chance for the win. Hunter still in this game. The surprise of many. This club is down by 1, and again the offense just can't get that tying run or big runners to score. And they always do. That's a hot shot in the deep center. Back is Dawson turning around and make the catch. There's your first out of the 7th. He's at 82 pitches, Hunter. This could be his final inning. He has kept his club in the game despite themselves shooting themselves in the foot. Chris Bryant now the batter. That's a line drive in the left center. That's going to be trouble. Extra bases possibly. Played off the wall by Dawson. And Bryant has himself a double. The batter now is Anthony Rizzo. 3 for 3 with 2 singles. No, making 2 doubles and a single. Perfect 3 for 3. Trying to be 4 for 4 and bringing that big run. The 0-1 on the way. Strike 2. Hunter trying to work fast, and that's up the middle. Base hit in the center where they send Bryant. Dawson hesitated. A run will score at 6-4 Chicago. Anthony Rizzo a perfect 4 for 4 here tonight. And he may have brought in and driven in that big dagger of a run. Here's Kyle Schwarber. Takes a strike. The 0-1. Fouled away, and he would like to get that one back. He was aiming for the upper deck on that swing. The 1-2. And a high drive. Forget it. That is a long way out of here. Near the advertising boards and right. Kyle Schwarber just bombs the heck out of that one. His second 2-run homer of the game. And the Cubs now making an 8-4 ball game. I didn't know where that ball hit. It looked like it hit the advertisements in right. That is a crush job, ladies and gentlemen. It's now an 8-4 ball game. My, oh my. One too many fastballs. That's all I can say. He knew it. Look at this. The entire stadium knew. Mercy, that thing almost hit the stand up to cancer sign. We've seen many home runs hit off of that this year. Alarmingly this year. So 1 out. And 3 runs have come in. And still no action in the Sox bullpen, which is a head scratcher. Strike taken. It was a 1-run deficit, and it's gone back to a 4-run deficit. There's a strike 3 call. This does not agree with that call and says something to the umpire. He'll be walking back to the bench, and here is Jorge Soler. 2 outs, 3 runs in for Chicago against New York. 8-4 Cubs. Strike, 0-1. The pitch. Fouled away again, 0-2. The pitch again. Outside, 1-2. As you look at the home run total, Sox with 4, Cubs with 3, but the thing that counts, the scoreboard on the top of your screen, 8-4. 1-2. Ground ball to second. Rhino's got it. Hitting over. The Cubs scored 3 runs. And in the middle of the 7th, it's time to stretch. Cubs 8, White Sox 4. Andre Dawson will be the batter, 1 for 2 with a single back in the 2nd inning. 8-4 Chicago leads New York. First pitch. Hit hard right to Rizzo, 1 down. What a grab by Anthony Rizzo. He robbed Dawson. That's the kind of night the Sox offense have had here today. Sox have won 3 straight games entering today's game, but right now things not looking good. Here's Pags. It's a high fly in the right. Hayward is there. And quickly 2 down. They're in the bottom of the 7th, and a meter disorder coming up.
Now batting.
Frustration building on the Sox offense, no question. And here's Mattingly, who's had a perfect day, 3 for 3. 3 singles in a row. Looking to continue his perfect game so far. It won't happen. Ground ball to Bryant, side retired. Clean inning for the Cubs and their bullpen. End of 7. Cubs 8. Sox 4. We're now going to pause for station identification.
I'm Mike Tyree.
And I'm Stan Down Dale.
Together we are Open Mic Live, heard right here on 920 WON The Apple every Friday at 11:58 p.m. Together we bring you local bands. What's Cockabucky?
It's what we do when we bring in local bands.
And comedians?
Right. What do they do when they come in here?
Cockabucky.
Exactly.
You want to know what Cockabucky is? Tune in right here, 920 WON The Apple, Fridays at 11:58. Bye-bye.
This is John LeBang, and you can listen to my show every Sunday from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. right here on 920 WON The Apple. That's New York City.
Hey, hey to all you cats and gators. Marty B here from the Sunday Matinee. Now you might be wondering, what's the Sunday Matinee? It's the world's largest outdoor daytime air-conditioned drive-in that just happens to serve up the hottest hot wax on the planet. It ain't no John Daddy-o, it's real gone, original era, rock and roll. That's right, we're going to take you back to the 1950s, early 1960s for the best mix of rock and doo-wop on the planet anywhere. It's all the original artists, the hits, the flips, and the should-have-been hits. From Elvis to Chuck Berry, Fats Domino, they're all here and hundreds more. Don't miss the Sunday Matinee.
Greetings, I'm Spud Goodman, an alleged talk show host. Coincidentally, my show is named after me.
And I am Gerald Holcomb, a confirmed co-host on Spud's show.
And I'm Dorothy Jarvis, Spud's aunt. I'm the designated laugher on his show.
I'm supposed to say, a word or 2 or maybe 3 about 920 WON, The Apple, in Brooklyn, New York.
Hey, Spud, would this be a good time for me to say something?
No, it would not. We're almost out of time here.
Wait, how about a quick chuckle?
All right.
That's the best I got right now.
Hashtag sad. All right, everyone needs to check out 920 WON, The Apple, coming at you from Brooklyn, New York. Ciao.
This is the Spud Goodman Show.
This is J.C. Penney's $10 dress shirt. It's made of silky, smooth Ultressa polyester, a fabric many $14 shirts are made of. It has a special collar that feels soft but stays in shape, a feature many $16 shirts have. It has 7 buttons instead of 6, so that it won't pop open at the waist, a feature some $20 shirts don't even have. The JCPenney $10 dress shirt. Probably one of the most expensively made $10 dress shirts in America.
Welcome back to the stadium. Dexter Fowler is the batter for Chicago. Takes a strike. There's action in the Sox bullpen for the first time, and we're in the 8th inning. Kind of a little bit late for that, don't you think? Into right center. That ball is hit a long way, carrying away from Dawson. He can't get to it. And Fowler marches on to second. He's got himself a stand-up double to lead off the 8th inning. Addison Russell, the batter, 0 for 3 with a strikeout in the 6th inning. The infield is in, the outfield is normal. That's a high drive in the deep left field. Kissing goodbye, upper deck time for Addison Russell. What a crush job, and it's 10-4 Chicago. Holy cow, for a small guy, that dude's got some power. And he just demonstrated with a long home run. And it's 10-4 Chicago. That ball is currently measured at 425 feet. That is a crush job. And that's home run number 3 of the season for Russell. And I'll tell you what, I don't think Hunter's got anything left in the tank. Mind you, the Sox bullpen is just starting, and they're not even close to getting ready.
Strike him out.
0-2. To third base hit. Into left field.
Up next for the Cubs, right fielder.
Well, that's the totals for Hunter. And it's Jason Hayward, 2 for 4 here tonight. The infield is in. Oh boy, there's a drive in the deep right, and I'll tell you what, Hunter's got to be pulled in this one. Another home run. Second one for Jason Hayward. A 2-run shot. And it's now a 12-4 laugher in favor of the Cubs. Could you have seen that coming here tonight, folks? I don't think so. Well, the Cubs tonight, if they do hold on to this win and this lead, they're showing who's the boss in Major League Baseball. It may not be the Sox, it could be the Cubs. And still nobody out here in the 8th inning. And that's going to do it. Not his night tonight. Probably left in way too many long. And that's it for Hunter. He's on the hook for a bad loss. We'll step aside.
Don't try to talk. You're not able to. I've injected you with a serum that will not only put you under my control, but gives you superpowers beyond belief. They are powers that give you the ability to destroy anything.
I'm actually Superwoman. I can bend steel with my bare hands, run faster than the speed of light. I'm able to fly and leap tall buildings in a single bound. So this girl thinks she's Supergirl. I'm way stronger, more beautiful, more powerful. There's only room for one Supergirl in this town, and that's me. She'll figure that out in due time. Oh, where is that coming from? I think it's coming from underneath the water. You sure of that. Whoever's doing this is sick. You're sick.
Robbie Gaines will come in to pitch for the Sox here, trying to get at least 3 outs. The Sox offense could turn on in a heartbeat, no question about it. That seems why many fans are still here, but right now, with the way the offense is going here tonight, doesn't look too promising. This could be the first out of the inning. It is, as Jackson makes the catch. And a sarcastic cheer from the fans. And the batter now is Anthony Rizzo, 4 for 4 with 2 doubles, 2 singles, and an RBI. 2 of them here tonight. And his perfect night is going to be over. Mattingly tags first, and a big cheer from the crowd to get Rizzo for the first time tonight. Took the bullpen to get him out. So the batter now will be Kyle Schwarber. 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, 2 for 4 here tonight. 12 to 4 is the score. The pitch on the way is outside, 1-0. To dismay the Sox dugout and the fans and the games. The 1-0, 1-1. The pitch, another foul ball. 1-2 delivery, fouled away again. Trying to get that elusive third out to hopefully see the offense come alive. We've seen it many times. 1-2, fouled away again. 1-2 delivery and a high but foul ball. 1-2. Another foul ball. Holy cow. They're giving themselves a battle, aren't they? 1-2 delivery. Another foul ball. He keeps reaching for those pitches. 1-2. Popped him up. Looks like the Sox are going to win this battle when it comes down near foul ground and foul territory. Make it fair territory for Brett. Side retire, but the Cubs score more. Middle of the 8th. 12 to 4. Cubs lead the Sox. Well, Dave Winfield, who's had a night to forget, will come in for the first time with a man not on base and not a chance to ground into his 4th double play. He's grounded into 3 double plays here tonight. Hot shot up the middle. He's got his first hit of the game. That should break his depression up. And I'll bring up Reggie Jackson. Look at this hard hit ball right there. Sox have 2 chances to try to make this a ball game. This inning and the next one, which is the 9th inning, which will be their last chance. Here's Reggie. The infield is in, the outfield is normal. Martin set. The pitch on the way to Reggie. Hot shot, base hit, left center. First and second, nobody out. So Reggie's on, and now bring up George Brett. Brett 2 for 3. Ron Hesse is on deck. 12 to 4 Chicago. Martin is set. And the pitch. That ball missed away. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Runners stay right where they are, and rightfully so. Nothing at 1. The pitch. Hit hard on the ground, base hit in the left field. And the bases will be loaded for the first time tonight. And the batter will be Ron Hesse. Hesse has gone deep here tonight. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a single. Nobody out. The infield is in. The outfield is normal. 12 to 4 in favor of the Cubs right now. And the pitch by Martin. In the left field. That's going to be a base hit. 1 run will score. It's 12 to 5 Chicago. And the bases remain loaded for the struggling Willie Stargell, who can use a huge hit right now. Adam W.O.N, the former Yankee, will come in the pitch. He's a right-hander. Here's a guy who's about due. 12-5 Chicago. Nobody out here in the 8th bases loaded. The infield is in. The outfield is normal. The pitch by Warren. Whip a foul. Strike one. Nothing in one is the count. And there's a high fly ball into left field. And Stargell once again cannot do anything right at the moment. One down and the bases loaded. You talk about an awful stretch for a Hall of Famer. That is about as bad as I've seen in a long time. And now it's up to those Ryan Sandberg here. 0 for 3 with a ground out into 6. A huge opportunity to get right back in this game. Bases loaded, 1 out. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one. The 0-1 on the way. A hot shot, base hit center. 1 run will score. It's 12-6. And the top of that order is coming up. As Jackson scores, Rhino makes it a 12-6 ball game and a 6-run deficit. And here comes Andre Dawson. 1 for 3 with a single. Back in the second. Big opportunity here for the big man with tags on deck. The pitch. Hit hard into center field. Funky pass. It's going to fall in. Another run will score. It's 12-7. And the base is still loaded with only 1 out. And Pags is coming up. Brett scores from third easily, and there's Mike Piarulo, 2 home runs, and 2 runs batted in. Bases loaded, 1 out. Adam W.O.N. Pitch, line, foul, strike one. Twelve to 7 Cubs. Bases loaded, 1 out for the Sox. The 0-1. Swung on, belted. High and deep to right field. This is going to be a grand slam. Parks has done it again. He's made it a 12-11 ball game. Can you be kidding me? Holy cow. Home run number 13 of the season. But most importantly, a grand slam to make it a 1-run deficit. 12-11 Chicago. And once again, fans, you know what happens every time a Sox gets home run. Hey, Mike Piarulo, this one's for you. He's done it 3 times. But the third one might be the biggest one. A grand slam to make it a 12-11 ball game. And Preston Mattingly, the potential time run, is at the plate. And Pedro Strop will come in the pitch. Wow. 1 inning. Base is empty now. 12-11, 1 out. And here's Mattingly. Pedro Strop trying to nail down the final 2 outs of the 8th. The pitch is outside. Yes, 1-0. Had a glitch there, but it's a ball. No harm, no foul. 1-0. 1-0 delivery. A little chopper right back to Pedro. 2 outs. And here's Dave Winfield. 1 for 4 tonight. A single and a run in this inning, but he's grounding into 3 double plays. He's a potential tying run. Pitch. Swing and a high fly ball. Well hit in the right field. Hayward is there. This inning is over. The Sox have made it an unbelievable comeback but are still down. End of 8, 12-11, Cubs lead. Carlton Fisk is the batter. Is up to the pitcher. Try to keep this a 1-run deficit. And that shattered bat popped up. Right to Hesse, 1 down here in the 9th. Aren't you glad you folks stayed? Here's Jorge Soler. Pitch on the way. Fouled away, strike 1. We're going to come down to the 9th inning if the score holds up. 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. Struck him out swinging. Quickly 2 down here in the 9th. And some energy building into the Sox players and the fans here at the stadium. And that'll bring up Dexter Fowler, 1 for 4 with a double and a run. The 2-out delivery. Line foul. Strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss. 0-2. They gains ahead of Fowler. The pitch. Line foul. Look out. Oh, 2 delivery. Fouled away again. Fowler being a tough customer again against a Sox pitcher. We've seen this time and time again. Again, the 0-2. Fouled away again. 0-2 again. Fouled away again. He's stubborn, isn't he? 0-2. Fouled away once again. 0-2 pitch. Into right field. Reggie coming there. Stands there. Makes the catch. And the Sox have 3 chances in 1 inning to try to make one of the most unbelievable comebacks in history. 12-11, they're down. Final hope in the bottom of the 9th. Well, Hector Rondon, the closer for Chicago, has 3 huge outs to make. 12-11, Cubs lead the Sox. And the big boys are coming up. Reggie Jackson, George Brett, and Ron Hesse. Down 12-11. And all the fans are standing here for what could be the crucialest inning of the season for both clubs. First pitch to Reggie. There she goes! High and deep to center! This game is tied! Holy cow, you've got to be kidding me! Reggie Jackson does it again! And this game is tied at 12 here in the bottom of the 9th! An epic collapse for the Chicago Cubs and their bullpen. And this game is tied at 12. And fans, you know what happens every time a Sox gets home run. Hey, Reggie Jackson, this bird's for you. We'll throw some champagne in there for you as well. What a ball game. Unbelievable comeback. And George Brett will be the batter, 3 for 4. That's home run number 15 of the year for Reggie in a 12-12 game here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Rondon blows the save. Fouled away, strike 1. Oh, man. What a ball game. 0-1 is the count, nobody out. 12-12 is the score. The pitch to Brett. Swung on, high fly ball, left center field, carrying a long way. Fowler going back to the wall. It is gone! Sox win! Sox win! The most unbelievable shocking comebacks of the year has been completed. And the Sox have defeated and shell-shocked the Cubs 13-12. Wow! The Sox go back-to-back and belly-to-belly in the bottom of the 9th. A home run by Jackson, and then a home run that just cleared a bench by George Brett. The comeback of the year, the game of the year for the Sox, and the game that probably just changed the shift in Major League Baseball. Who is the top dog? believe it. Holy cow. And there's 3 more games with these two clubs. Oh, mercy. It's going to be some seesaw battle. Crowd giving this club a standing ovation, and rightfully so. Cubs cannot believe what just happened. Mike Pagliarulo is the player of the game, and rightfully so. 3 home runs. The third one had to be the biggest one. Back in the 8th inning, a grand slam to make it a 12-11 ball game, and then we know what happened in the 9th. Reggie Jackson with a bomb to tie it, and then a wall scraper by George Brett to win it in walk-off fashion. The comeback of the year, the game of the year, was cricket by this Sox 17 ball club. Mike Pagliarulo, your player of the game. We'll see you tomorrow at 7 from the stadium right here on SoxNet for these two clubs going at it again. What an unbelievable come-from-behind win for the Sox. They win it in the bottom of the 9th, 13-12. So long, everybody.